Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to rig a improved mojo, or as some people might call it, a split shot rig, but we're not going to be using split shot. We're going to be using something totally different. This is a way that you can rig up the mojo rig without crimping your line.
Now the Mojo rig originally was rigged with split shot. It's sometimes called the split shot rig. The problem with crimping a split shot onto your line is you run the risk of damaging your line. Running a bullet weight, a tungsten bullet weight, you're going to get some extra sensitivity. With this bobber stopper, they're never going to feel the weight. And it works much more like a Carolina rig. Fish can grab the lure, pull that away without ever feeling the weight. So what we're going to do to rig up this improved mojo is we are going to take a small bullet weight, and I generally try to use a 1/8 or 3/16. I seldom go any heavier than that. And I'm going to thread that onto my line. Now behind it, I am going to take a bobber stopper, and I'm going to put that bobber stopper behind the weight. At which point I will slide it up the line to the desired distance that I want my leader. So I generally, on my mojo, will rig it about 12 to 18 inches above the worm itself. And then I simply tie on my hook. I'm using a 3/0 EWG, which I'm gonna put the baton on. And this is very much a do-nothing presentation. Now, when the mojo rig goes into the water, the weight is going to fall faster than the worm itself. It's going to slide down that line and reach the bottom. And then the worm itself is going to fall weightless towards the bottom. And that's going to draw in a lot of attention from nearby bass. And then all I do is I drag it much like a Carolina rig. And that worm will just kind of essentially do nothing and navigate along the bottom, kind of stirring up some mud. And that will elicit strikes from very finicky bass. Generally, when you have too much action on something like a mojo rig, you're not going to get the bites that you would with a do-nothing worm, similar to the baton or a finesse worm of that nature. So that's it. That's the improved mojo. There's not much to it. It is a simple rigging option for you. And hopefully it'll help you guys catch some more fish.